What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everybody that's on them. I want to talk about Brittany Renner. I know I most recently spoke about her basically coming in between Kevin Gates and his wife, who I don't think he still hasn't divorced yet. Now, there's rumors that she's engaged to him. That would be totally impossible because he already has a wife, unless he's already signed divorce papers. Because in America, you can't have more than one wife. Now, because that would be illegal. Now, you have people out here who are in these poly relationships, right? They claim to have multiple wives. Don't know if it's legal or not. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. I don't think you have more than one wife, especially where you're living in the United States. But be that as it may, I want to speak about Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner is so desperate to change her image. That's what all this is about. The converting to Islam. It's all about her trying to change her perception, the perception of her that people have. It's very difficult to change that perception when you went and you wrote a book and you promoted the book as if it was some tell-all about you being conquered by all these different celebrity men, right? And then you follow that up by getting into a relationship with a guy who was younger than you. All right. You're close to 30 and he's 21, 22. And you might have started dating him when he was in college. Then you have a child with him. And then you say a lot of crazy things. You do a lot of crazy things to try to come off as like the crazy girl who's free and do whatever, right? This is why I tell y'all that all of these so-called these women who claim that they want to be shame free. They want to live their best life, right? They outside. At some point, they're gonna be I would say bitter, and they're going to regret the fact that they allowed themselves to be used and discarded for so long. Because let me tell y'all what's going on. Women like Brittany Renner are being screwed by all these different men that y'all don't know about. Because she probably was the type of woman who self-medicated by having relations with a bunch of different men. That's how women do. A lot of these women that y'all see who are in and out of mental instability, they are self-medicating with relations. And Brittany Renner is no different. She's just like all these other women who self-medicated by using her body and having relations with different men. And now Brittany Renner wants to change her image because she wants an opportunity to be able to be loved and to be respected, even though she threw that away. You can't go out here and promote the slur lifestyle and then expect people to respect you. That's the problem with most Western heifers. They all think they should be respected. They all think that, men should thirst for them and want to marry them. But if you don't have good qualities, nobody's going to want you. And that's what this whole charade is about. Because that's what this is with Kevin Gates. It's a charade. And he's going along with it because he wants to be seen as a man who tamed Brittany Renner. But I mean, that's not very difficult to do. A lot of men have tamed her, but they didn't want her, right? They didn't want her. So I'm going to go to some comments. Brittany Renner made some comments. She made some comments. So y'all can see it here. Brittany Renner's old comments about Muslim men come back to bite her amid Kevin Gates' relationship. Brittany Renner has typically not been a social media figure who's viewed positively, whether it be for her antics or comments online. Most have a hard time siding with her. That's the case right now, thanks to an old clip of hers that's causing her to face severe backlash. Obtained by the Shade Room, it's a video that she uploaded this February regarding her stance on why she won't date men who practice Islam. Renner converted to the Middle Eastern religion sometime in August of 2024. In the clip, she tells her followers that she's been avoiding dating, especially with fellow Muslims, due to their tendency to have multiple women. Is that right? Then why would you convert to Islam if you don't have any interest in dating Muslim men? Listen, she is so unserious. She is so unserious, man. I'm telling you. So I didn't come this far to be one of several. So let's be very crystal clear on that. Renner began. She expounds, you really start to see where people are leaking their energy and where they lack discipline. And there's nothing more unattractive than someone who lacks discipline. She says she likes her men to be disciplined and a little militant. So when you don't choose you, they could never be in us, she emphasized. However, now that the entrepreneurial model is rumored to be dating Louisiana rapper Kevin Gates, she's being labeled a hypocrite. She's been practicing Islam for several years. No, he's been practicing Islam for several years now, with him reportedly starting in 2016. That's what happens when you're in and out of jail. These guys become Muslims, they convert to Islam while they're locked up.
I have not been on a date since I've been Muslim. Now, there have been plenty of married Muslim men in my DMs, and just because it's permissible does not mean I have to sign up for it. I didn't come this far to be one of several.
Is she talking about Kevin Gates? Because Kevin Gates is a married Muslim and you ended up with him anyway. Listen, I told y'all this is a charade. This is a charade. This is a sideshow. She don't really mean it. She don't really mean that she wants to, be a part of a religion, be more disciplined in who she chooses to date. Because you say this and then you link up with Kevin Gates. And ain't no telling how long she been linking up with Kevin Gates.
So let's be very crystal clear on that. When you go without sex for an extended amount of time and you are honoring yourself in a way that you never have before, you really start to see where people are leaking their energy, where they lack discipline. And there's nothing more unattractive than someone who lacks discipline. I like my men disciplined and a little militant. So when you don't choose you, there could never be an us. A lot of men think I need more of something to feel more. Baby, you need to go deeper. The only thing that can quench lust is love. The only thing that can quench lust is love. Please understand that. And if you have so much love to give and you ain't got no one to give it to right now, give it to yourself.
And that was a few months ago, right? Let's see this. She is a content creator in a robe. That's it. One shade room commenter proposes. Not a single person believed her, including Brittany Renner, adds another. One more writes, I don't know who annoys me more, her, the performative Muslim, or Christian, and her performative Christianity. Of course, others are pointing to the fact that Gates is a married man and has been for the last decade. Sure, things have not been going as swimmingly as they used to, but at the end of the day, the internet still doesn't understand Brittany Renner's logic. So Allah sent you Kevin Gates. Because girl, ain't no way she's serious. Another goes, girl, you dating Kevin? You're not gonna be the only one ever. The speculation began with those two just about a month ago, after a shocking appearance together on DDG stream. From there, some other instances suggest that they were an item to begin to surface, as such as them holding hands and attending a Lakers game together. Let me say this. I told y'all this is all women do this. They turn to religion when all else fails. They turn to religion. You know what's interesting? Years ago, maybe less than 5 years ago, women weren't as religious as they are now, especially online. A lot of women were leaving religion, they were leaving God away from their activities online. Now, all of a sudden, when you go to a lot of these different women's profiles on social media, they're talking about how they love God first, but they don't live a godly life. Now, I'm not here to be a Bible thumper at all, but I'm saying is Women turn to religion when all else fails, when relationships fail, when they have no real friends, when they're depressed, which is fine. That's what religion is there for. It's to build you up. It's to carry you. It's to be able to work on helping you as a human being, right? Become a better part of yourself. There are people who believe that, and there'll be people who may not believe that, and that's fine. You're allowed to believe what you want. But I want people to understand, when in regards to what's going on with Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner is using religion in order to redeem her image. And let's say she's able to redeem her image. She's going to drop all this Muslim garb and she's going to go back to who she is. It's in the nature of women. I want to see if she commits to this long term. Or is it just going to be too enticing to go back to the way she was, right? And Kevin Gates is allowing himself to be used, but what does he get out of it? Is it clout on social media? Is that what it's for? Must be. Is that what it's for? Are you doing this because you want to genuinely show that you can fix this woman? I don't think you should have to fix no woman who's of age, especially 30 years over the age of 30. She should be working on herself. She's a mother and she does need to work on herself. But instead of her really focusing on herself, she could not wait to hop into a relationship with Kevin Gates. She just couldn't wait to do it. You couldn't be in a relationship with a regular Muslim guy. Why did he have to be a celebrity? Oh, I know, because it gets you talked about online. You get to sit courtside at Lakers games or any other games. And that's what it's about. It's about, once again, her chasing what she's always wanted, a celebrity relationship. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And make sure y'all check out the other videos on the channel as well. And I'll see y'all next one.